Hey guys, welcome to another Coach Dave Academy lap guide from me, James Armstrong from Brabham Esports. Today we're going over week 1 of the Porsche Cup Sprint Fixed Series around Chicago Street Circuit. Without further ado, let's get into it.
You just hit the fastest lap. You just hit.
So there we are, the hot lap completed. Let's go over it. Coming into the last corner, want to slow it down nice and wide. Bring it in to set the lap up on throttle early. Get on that power down the straight. Moving over to the right hand side of the track for turn 1. We'll be braking just after this sort of yellow line here that comes across the track here. And you can see, just as we get to it, hard on the brakes. Keep the car right as close as you can to the wall as possible. Keep the brake on, turning it in. We want to be aiming just to miss the inside. And then bring the throttle on gently, run it out wide. Coming into turn 2, this one's quite difficult on the braking because there's no like markers or anything. But I brake just after this, like second to last lamppost, or like in line with these sort of direction arrows. As you can see, I'm in line with them, just on the brakes. Bringing the car all the way to the left, pretty much touching the wall. This one's got a long straight after, so you want to kind of maximize the exit here. So bring it in on power very early, as you can see, as soon as I get to the apex. But very careful because there's a bit of a dip here that the car likes to unset itself on. Full power down the straight. Move the car to the right, coming down the straight, and then bring it back over the left. This is quite a fast corner, but it's really bumpy on entry, and it's very easy to lock up. So we're going to brake just after that 400 meter board, sort of as this 300 meter board pretty much leaving our view. We're going to be braking, careful on the bump here. As you can see, I actually locked up slightly on this bump, but it's really easy to do. Keeping the car all the way at the left, turning it in quite late. You want to be as close as you can to this wall, because if you're a bit any wider than this, it's like off camber and you'll end up in this wall here. Back onto the power, but not fully and not for long, as we're back onto the brakes for this next corner. Opening up the entry, bringing it in, pretty much touching the inside wall, on power nice and early. The traction on that corner is actually quite good, so you can be quite aggressive with it. Down the straight, here we're going to be braking about 350, so halfway between the 300 and the 400 boards, right there. Really hard on the brakes, there's lots of grip here. Bringing it all the way down the gears, as close as you can to the wall. Turning in, aiming for that inside wall, but you don't want to hit it, obviously. This one I trail braked it quite a way in. And this one's also really bad for traction and exit. I can see like 50% throttle, only 100% when I'm going straight. Bringing the car over the left in this bridge. Here's another one. There's like a change of surface here. Really easy to lock up, and it's coming over this crest. We're going to be braking sort of just before the change of surface leaves your view. Very light on the brakes because you can lock up very easily. And then we're going to be turning in. Again, aiming for this yellow thing. This one's very tight corner. You've got to really wait to get around the corner before getting the power on. It's a lot tighter than it looks from the cockpit. This one here is not as tight as it looks. This one looks really tight, but it isn't really. Just a tap of the brakes as you bring it in, back on the power. Keeping the car sort of to the left-hand side, round here. Just waiting for the corner to end. Bringing the car back over the left. This one looks really fast, but you've got to be hard on the brakes straight after. So I found it's a lot better just to bleed some speed off here on the entry. Bringing it in. Here's really bumpy, and this is a very tight corner. So as soon as I get around this corner, I'm on the brakes. It's very bumpy, as you can see the lights just going on and off, on and off. All the way at the left, still on the brakes. Down at first gear, turning it in, and then getting on power quite aggressively and back up the gears. Last corner coming up, braking pretty much as we go over these turning things. All at the left, bring it into the right. You can get on power quite early, but sort of gently, and then full power down the main straight. And that is a lap of Chicago. There we have it, guys, a full on-track analysis of the Porsche Cup car around Chicago Street Circuit. I hope everyone at home finds this really useful for the upcoming races and week 1 of the Porsche Cup Fix series. We'll continue to produce lap guides for the rest of the season. Make sure to check out more lap guides, top quality setups over at coachdaveacademy.com or visit their Discord for more advice. Catch you all soon.